Hola, mi members de la familia. Mi nombre es Amarodago. Son bienvenidos de nuevo a mi canal. And to my English subscribers, hello family members. My name is Amarodago. You're welcome back to my channel. If you're just joining me for the very first time, I'm originally from Nigeria and I bring to you content based on how you can obtain your visas, immigration news, and how you can live your best life here in España. If you think you can relate to that kind of content, please do well to consider subscribing to this channel by smashing the red subscribe button down below. Turn on your bell notification so whenever I post, you'll be the first to get notified. Liking this video if you like this kind of content. Sharing this content to other people who you think may need problem solving videos just like this one. And keeping the comments flowing in the comment section. Ask your questions down there and also share your thoughts on the said topic. Before we proceed into this video, disclaimer. I'm not an immigration lawyer, neither am I a recruiter. This video is brought to you based on my own personal research and also Spanish government bulletin. Now we'll be getting straight into today's video. You're welcome back, guys. In today's video, I'll be discussing with you guys everything you need to know about a new visa type which is called the digital nomad visa. If you want to know everything about this visa, how you can apply for this visa, I think you should stick to the very end of this video. This visa can be applied by two different kind of individuals. Number one, you can apply for this visa while you're back in your home country, where you are in the world. Once you're not an EU citizen, you're not an EU national, you can definitely apply from your home. And also somebody who is already here in Spain on tourist visa can actually apply while with tourist visa. He can change his tourist visa into a digital nomad visa. That is so much good news. Stay tuned. Okay, I know many people don't know anything about this digital nomad visa, so I will need to explain to you guys what exactly the digital nomad visa is. The digital nomad visa is a resident permit that extends up to 5 years and that will allow a non-EU citizen to live and work remotely from Spain, that is legally operating as a digital nomad in the country. Yes, to work remotely. Foreigners who wish to move to Spain and keep working for a company abroad or who have clients spread all over the globe will find a resident permit that is perfectly tailored to their needs, instead of applying for a non-lucrative visa, which in fact does not allow them to work. One of the great advantages of this residency is the double application option. I said previously that you can apply for this digital nomad visa in your home country or as a tourist. Presently as a tourist, if you are a tourist and you're already here in Spain, but you want to change your tourist visa into a digital nomad visa, it is very possible. The great advantages of this residency is the double application option. On one hand, you can apply directly from Spain with a tourist visa, getting directly your 3 years card. But on the other hand, it is also possible to obtain a 1-year visa from your country of origin in the Spanish consulate in your country, so that you can enter Spain and modify later on to the 3 years card. So these are the two options that you have. I know a lot of you guys want to know if this 3 years residency will count into gaining your Spanish citizenship, and the answer is yes. Apart from the years with the 3 years card and its subsequent renewals counts for both Spanish nationality and permanent residency, which you can get after 5 years of remote work or being a digital nomad in Spain. We also have tax advantages that one can explore later. In this video, we'll find out more. The nomad visa also will permit you to include your spouse and your children in the same application, thus being able to move with your family. But that's not all, because being included within the entrepreneur law, you will also benefit from fast track resolution. That means your resolution will take very fast to come out, no delays when you apply for this kind of visa in just 20 days. And the applicable administrative silence is positive. So if you have no response within this period, your application is considered finally approved. In addition, you will be able to move freely, everybody knows that, without saying, through all the EU countries with this resident card. I have mentioned previously, this visa is geared towards the non-EU citizens, as Europeans can work already in their country, so it's typically geared towards non-EU citizens. Finally, you can apply for a digital nomad visa, but before we go into the details of each requirement, you should keep in mind that there are two different profiles of foreigners who can obtain these permits with slightly different requirements. Employed workers whose company allow them to travel and work remotely from another country. In this case, that other country will be Spain. Self-employed workers with several clients spread all over the world or with different sources of income derived from online activities but spread outside Spain. Hence, if you want to apply for a remote work visa in Spain, you need 1. The company for which you are currently working or have a working relationship as a freelancer with must be located outside of Spain. Income received by Spanish companies or in Spain can't be more than 20% of the total income. This means that you can actually also be working for a Spanish company, but the income you are going to be receiving must not be more than 20% of your own total income. So it has to be within that range. You must demonstrate that you have been working for your company and you have a freelance relationship with your clients for at least 3 years prior to this application. You also will be needing contract with the said company for at least 1 year. You have 2 different options to demonstrate that you have sufficient experience and education to be able to complete the application. Either demonstrate 3 years of work-related experience prior to the application, or be a graduate or postgraduate from a reputable university or vocational training center or business school that are recognized. You can't have a criminal record. This goes without saying. You will have to fill out the application form for this process, pay the corresponding administrative fee, hire private health insurance as you would normally do for your tourist visa, bank certificate proving the possession of at least 25,000 euros for the main applicants. And finally, we find a difference depending on whether you work for a company or you are an employee or you are a freelancer. If you have a contract with a foreign company as an employee, it will be essential that this company has been operating for at least 1 year to the application, of course. And besides that, the company must state that your position allows for remote work and they specifically allow you to do so. That means you need to put down in writing that, like a permission letter for you to be able to work as a digital nomad. If you are a freelancer, you must be working for at least 1 company that must be outside of Spain, and it will be through the terms and conditions of your contract that the possibility to remote work is specified. From all the residency benefits seen so far, one of the main appeals of these new permits is the tax side. The extra argument created to make this permit even more advantageous is the special tax regime that will allow digital nomad visa holders to save taxes. Basically, you will be taxed through an improved non-resident income tax regime. In case you haven't been in Spain for at least 5 years, instead of 10 as the general rule states, you will be allowed to pay a flat rate of just about 24% as against 48%. That is a huge reduction. In order to be considered as a non-resident for tax purposes, you will have to initiate a separate and different application process than the one you completed for the residency process, and you will do so with your Spanish tax agency during the 6 months after you obtain your residency authorization. So for this reduction to be implemented in the case of digital nomads, it's a different process altogether. Once you get your residency as a digital nomad, you will now have to start the process 6 months after you get that residency. Bring to your notice that this new law was actually implemented December 22nd, 2022. Right now, as I'm speaking to you, you can actually benefit from this new law. It has been signed into law. You can benefit as of today. Now we go to how to apply for this visa, because that is the crux of the whole matter. Okay, you have two different options. Apply for digital nomad visa from your home country, or apply while you're already in Spain. You will enjoy a fast-track application, meaning that you will get a favorable response just after 20 days of start of application. Then you will need to visit the police office as one of the final steps to register your fingerprint and get your physical resident card. By now, you guys are already aware that I love to give you guys immigration news immediately it drops, because I know that a lot of people are looking for opportunities to get their residency, and living illegally in Spain is not how to live your best life. I'm all about things that you can do to live your best life here in España. So this digital nomad visa, if this applies to you, I want to advise you to start your process now. If you have any questions about this visa or how to go about it, please do well to send me an email at amaraudagwa@gmail.com, or follow me at malabthebag on IG and shoot your questions in there, or you can as well leave your questions in the comment section down below. I'll be responding to you as soon as I get a chance. If you are currently processing your visas and you need help with translation of documents, I work with an authorized translator and I can help you do that service. Just send me an email or chat me up also on IG, and we can start talking about it from there. Yeah, so thank you very much for joining me on this video. It was nice sharing another problem solving video with you, and see you on my next video. Guys, I've also started these lives. Every Sunday I go on lives just to talk about one important detail on Spanish immigration and visas. So do not miss my live every Sunday by 5:30 p.m. Before you leave this video, I will advise you to see these very important videos after now. Adios.